got people in different
And you do got a nice watch on.
Yeah, and I had it for a video.
And a chone.
And and nobody has touched it.
You Cubaned up too. It's still on. I see it's still on.
Listen, but nobody has touched right. And so,
right.
In a situation that happened, that they know what happened.
Correct.
Play with it. So
exactly.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Be The Model Podcast. I'm your boy Teddy J.
It's your girl Kiki.
And today we have the hip hop Liberty City monster, the one and only Lewbo in the building.
Lewbo, not to be confused with Lebo.
For sure.
Lewbo. Get that right.
Listen, when I seen your name, I ain't know if it was Lebo or Lewbo.
Yeah.
W.
It's the W. That's what
I get it right, Lewbo.
Everybody got to get it right. The W you guys need to pronounce it is Lou, like Lewis, right?
Right, not L-E-E.
Yes.
L-E-W.
Because if we say it wrong, you gonna correct us.
I'm definitely gonna correct.
Shit, bringing up the name, speaking on the name, how did you get this name, Lewbo?
Lewbo was a name that kind of grew up with me in the hood. We never really used full names in our hood. We chop it off, either put Bo at the end, or put Ham.
Got
so
you.
It's a lot of Bows in my neighborhood. It might be T-Bow or something like that.
So I would have been Keybo.
Or K-Ham.
Oh, K-Ham.
Key-Ham. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. So speaking of the hood, what hood is that? Where you from?
I'm from the 40s.
Okay.
It's in Liberty City.
Liberty City.
Okay.
I lived in the Scotts, Projects, but I grew up in a.
Oh wow! You know any celebrities that you grew up with in the neighborhood, in the area? Cause I'm not from the 40s. I don't know where that's at. I'm from Broward.
Ocho Cinco. He grew up in the 40s.
Okay.
Mostly a lot of athletes and stuff like that, which is common in all inner cities.
Yeah.
Especially from Miami.
Yeah.
So how was it growing up in there? Everybody wanted to be a musician, or you on the streets? How was life growing up in the 40s, Liberty City?
Actually, man, everybody wanted to be athletes, man. Everybody played ball back then. They transitioned to something else, bro.
Yeah.
You look like you used to play some ball, man.
Yeah, I played ball.
I played football?
Yeah.
I was about to say you look like an O-line, D-lineman.
I'm not saying so like an O-lineman now, but...
what you was? You was a quarterback?
No, I played D in the D tackle.
Yeah.
Okay. What happened with that?
I got hurt.
Yeah.
You know how the story go. Get hurt. That's it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's how it is with the whole sports thing. You go out there, you hurt your tendon, you hurt your ankle, and then it's just all done for you. You always have to have a backup plan when it comes to that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Seems like a good story. So go on and tell us how you became Lewbo. Like what transitioned to you? How did you get into music? You said you was an athlete at first.
Yeah.
So give us a little journey about that backstory.
Right.
So with me, I always did music, like just joking. You know, I was never serious about it. I always freestyling. I always grew up, like I said, you was either an athlete or a rapper or in the streets.
Sure.
So, I always knew all of them. So sometimes I would be, dudes who rap, I just show support.
Right.
And the whole time they was like, yo, you good at it. You need to take it serious. But at the time, I'm like,
yeah,
I'm
like
American college. Like, I can't get something because you said I'm good.
Correct.
So, I was in college or whatever. And then I said, well, once I got done with, with football, it was like, all right, I'm still gonna grind and do my thing. What I got to lose?
Exactly.
Right.
So I took a chance on. I was actually supporting these dudes and this one particular group out of Miami, and I was always going to their shows and just supporting them. They were like, "You come to all the show? Why you don't
get on the stage?" Right.
Yeah, so I was like,
"Like, you sure?"
So I made one song, and then it just ran, and it got a little momentum, and then I took off from there.
Right. So are you signed or are you independent? Independent. What made you go independent versus the signed route?
Well, I mean, I'm really just getting to the point where I'm even being considered for signing in certain opportunities. But
yeah,
I think pretty much everybody start out independent. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to get that offering. You got to get that attention first.
And the right offering.
And the right offering. You know, we had some bad offers, but as far as independent, I think right now it's just with me the way that I move, and I don't have any management or nothing. Everything is just all me.
Oh wow!
So I control and negotiate
everything. But it doesn't become a lot.
It does once you get to a certain point where a business starts to
pick up,
overlap. Now it's like.
Because you don't know which DMs are serious, which, who actually you should partner up with and stuff like that.
Well, that's not really, I mean, you can tell who's serious because, like you say, money talks. And also you can look at the background of
the person.
It's easy to do
your research these days.
Right. I can do my homework on y'all real fast. I know somebody who knows somebody.
Yeah.
So, that's usually how I go with me. And I don't have anybody that like, I'm probably the best closer, talker, business person
for yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody else is more like street.
Yeah.
Right, correct.
So that job is going to be something else.
Correct.
Let me do the talk.
So how do you separate the street life from the rap life? Because, we just heard about what happened to Dolph, and there's other people, other rappers that are, they got their street life, they got the rap life, and a lot of those things like intermingle. So how is that for you, having like a separate thing, like your boys on the side, but then having the music on the other side?
They both hand in hand.
Yeah.
However, you can't. It's a difference between being from the streets and being in the streets.
In the street, yes.
I'm from the streets. I'm not in the streets.
Correct,
I don't live in the hood right now.
Correct.
So, but I'm from the hood.
Right,
so,
right.
The valuable lessons and morals and things like that you learn from the street, it actually can help you in the
real
game.
world, right?
In the world too, but it definitely in the rap game,
right?
But and it also gives you a certain respect if they know you, because they, with all these different. Everybody
it be fake.
And stuff like that. When they could call in the hood and say,
"Do you really know Lewbo?" Yeah.
Then it works in your favor.
Yeah, but like you rapping about stuff you actually know and they have experience. You're not just
Lewbo really went through that. So I think in that aspect, but it's different when you're trying to be a rapper and you're trying to be in the streets.
Yeah.
How can you be in the streets beefing and you got to show that you got to promote and do a flyer for
exactly,
and not the ops know where you at.
Yeah, you got ops. They gonna know exactly. Okay, he's
what day, what time.
The flyer says 3:00.
Right.
I just don't understand that aspect of it.
Yeah.
So music wise, were you always like writing, or you just decided one day I'm just going to rap because I like it, or you always kind of had that inspiration, that kind of like you always rap to music? You had that skill, or
freestyler, complete freestyler.
Okay.
I've never been a writer. I like it takes for me. It takes away from my creative part.
Yeah,
because I can't write the emotions. Like I can hear a beat and play with my words as I'm hearing it.
Yeah,
and when I'm writing it, I have to actually rap it out at the end. And it's like, how did I say that? So. It's harder for me to really. It's really harder for me to write.
Yeah, so, honestly, I love freestylers. I feel like freestylers, you have to have a certain level of intelligence, certain level of vocabulary, intuitiveness to even think of the words, to place it in a sentence and make it rhyme and keep going. So I think freestyling is a talent that a lot of people don't have. Right. And when I see people do have it, it's like, oh my God, this person is smart. I feel like that's a genius aspect.
It's quick thinking.
Yeah, it's like a superpower or something.
Quick thinking. You got to think real fast.
Really fast.
Which artist inspired you to be where you're at right now?
Honestly, I wasn't really inspired by artists.
Yeah,
I hate to say it. Like,
so who your favorite rappers then? Like, if growing up, like your top 3, 4, 5, like who was your favorite?
But you know what? As I grew in life, they change.
Yeah,
because I was in different positions, different situations.
Yeah,
right.
Like at first, younger, I was real big on Tupac and 8Ball and MJG.
Yeah.
And then I got older, and then I became a T.I. fan.
Yeah.
I think I started to lean towards rappers that kind of represent what I can relate to.
Right.
More so, not just the music. You understand?
Yes.
Their story, I kind of relate to.
Appreciate more.
It made me pay attention to them and have more respect for them.
Yeah. So what about like Trick, Plies? They all from this little area. How you felt about them?
I mean, I always
home team,
in the state of Florida. You always love their music. Them being from the crib, they inspired me. It was just more so I'm a fan of their music.
Yeah,
right.
It didn't drive me to say,
I'm gonna be a rapper. Yes.
I just I never really felt it like that.
Yes.
So when we talk about rap and business, Because a lot of rappers, they just want to rap, but they don't
Yeah.
separate like business, think about future, they think about the now.
Right.
What advice, since you've been there, you've been rapping, what advice would you give to young aspiring rappers about being a rapper and also business wise?
I would probably say learn the business first, because with all the information out there right now, it's so many opportunities for cash. I don't think record labels is going to be around in the next 20 years, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think the direction that everything is going, I think they'll be around for maybe more distribution deals and things like that.
Correct.
But I think with everybody seeing how bad these 360 deals is and how many artists losing money and stuff like that, I think it's the game with social media and everything right now.
Yeah.
If you proactive enough,
It puts you in power.
you can put yourself in position and take
Yes.
your own people if they're responsible. But again, at the end of the day, most of these guys, it's easier, it's lazy, it's more easier for them to go to the label and say, y'all
Do everything, do the
and I'll
work.
just be the artist, but that
Right.
costs.
Yeah,
Correct.
You get become a slave of the label.
Right.
Yes.
So I would say first thing is get your business in order. Look on YouTube. Look on, do your research. Look at videos and just get familiar with, how the business go first. Most of these guys don't even know how to, how to check they
stats.
strings.
Yeah.
Or make sure copyrighted fragments and things like that. It's just a lot of. You'll be surprised how many artists that's up and coming, real big names, and they don't know the basics.
Right.
Somebody else does it for them.
Got you.
Correct.
So let's jump into the music. We want to know this music, how it sounded like, what you got out right now, tracks,
Yes.
singles, albums, EPs. Let us know what you're working with now. What you got
So
out.
I'm working on this project right now. So it was supposed to drop a while ago. I call it Can't Rush Greatness because it was overdue.
Okay.
I've been anybody know me. It's like, man, he been sitting on this music. When you dropping new stuff? When you dropping new stuff? So like the streets is like, yo,
They want it.
You gonna single us to death?
Yeah.
So, like, all right, man, I'm gonna drop the album. So actually, I've been working with God Bless the Dead DMX. I've been
Wow.
working with his camp.
Okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
DJ LS1, my boy Biz, his engineer.
Nice.
I'm working with them, and we working on my project right now.
Oh, wow. So do you got any new music videos coming out? Like you working on that type of stuff?
Yeah, I got a music video. I went to Mexico and shot a video.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah.
Is
We
out now
doing
or it's coming
Mexico.
out?
No, it's already filmed, but it's in
the
You
editing
waiting to
process,
put it
okay.
out.
yeah. Right.
Man,
It's
you doing
already
big things.
Going all the way to Mexico.
done. We went to Playa del Carmen, and you'll see. I went in the Aztec ruins.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Mayan ruins. I'm sorry.
So what do you feel like is the most important part when it comes to being an artist? Is it the performing? Is it the music videos? Is it the singles? Is it the project? Like, what do you feel really captivates the people the most?
I think all of it plays a part because you won't get booked if you have a boring show. So you have to be entertaining. You have to have a very strong stage presence.
That is true.
And then also you gotta work your online stuff. You gotta have good content. I think all of that stuff, everything has to add up. It's not one thing over the other.
I agree. I think you got to have that balance because I see a lot of or up and coming rappers or artists where they're heavy on one and not the other.
Right.
They do the performances, but they don't have a social media presence, or they got the social media presence and they don't do performances, or they got the music videos and don't even have a following. So it's like
or bad quality music videos.
Yes.
Or the good music in a terrible image.
Correct.
You come up looking like you still on a bomb.
No.
Dirty white
Those are
tees.
crackheads,
I
bro.
think how you carry yourself is really important.
Correct.
Because a lot of times people don't pay attention. They don't really know who you are, but they know how you carry yourself. So
Correct.
If you move a certain way, the presentation alone can help you get in the door.
Yeah.
Right. That is true.
Ross said that before in the interview. He was like, man, if a dude look up the par, if he have that look and his music is bad, I will give him another chance just because the look is right.
Yeah.
Correct.
But there's a lot of cats that got good music, but the videos suck.
Yeah.
The quality of the video
You can't take them
bad.
serious.
Yeah, it's like, man.
You don't care about your own work. I agree 100%.
And the look is what's gonna catch people.
Yes.
know,
the looks are important these
Quality
days.
is very important.
Yes, yes, I concur.
And you have that image, like when you see you, like
When you
I'm
walk
pretty
in, it's
tall. The man
like
walked in,
he commanding the room.
about 6'4", wide. People like, damn.
Yeah.
You threw 2 inches on me, but I'll take it.
Right. So have you done any collab with any female rappers? Because I am a female rapper. So like, what's going on? What
Boss Lady Key.
Yo, Boss Lady Key. What
Listen, so I actually just spoke with Jayla Anderson.
Oh, Jayla, yeah.
Yeah, she was with in the Fat Funny video.
Yeah.
She from Miami.
Jayla, yeah.
Yeah. She, me and her talked about doing a record because it's a small world. Her mom knew my mom. My mom passed away.
Wow.
2 years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
It's a suicide. So.
Oh wow.
So me and Jayla was on the 99 Jams. We was competing for the thing what 99 Jams had. 99 Jam cosign.
Okay.
So me and her was competing, but we at the time we
didn't even know that y'all mamas used to be like this.
Nah. And then she said she actually inboxed me. She was like, "Yo, when I had posted a picture about my mom, she was like, my mom recognized you from when we was doing the contest because I was talking mess about. It. I was like, you need Briscoe to win." And all that
Right.
But we spoke about doing a collaboration, and that probably be something good. I would look forward to.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. In the rap game, do you feel like men are taken more seriously than women?
Yeah. I think men are taken more seriously because the females that started.
Don't say nothing to piss me off. Which camera I need to look at? This one? Don't say nothing to piss me off.
Well, whether I piss you off or not, you're going to hear this.
Go ahead.
So, no, but I think, honestly, I think females seen City Girls. That wave start. Once City Girls started doing it, I think in the female mind, they was like, oh, well, they could do it, I could do it.
Exactly.
And then I think a lot of them started to use, they ain't wrong, but they use they sex symbol and all that stuff, their bodies to do it, but they use that so much that some of the music is not.
It suffers.
I can't digest the music because it's like you trying to sell yourself so much as a sex symbol. It's like she doing too much. It's like I ain't even feeling the music because you a generic version of this.
They're not really working on their craft. It's just more of like you just see me. Whatever I spit on this beat, even if it sounds trash, you just gonna like it.
I'll be half naked and I'm gonna work it most of the time, but what I'm talking about really ain't nothing. Even some of these rappers, the men do that too, but I think it's so.
I'm happy you said that because I was gonna say a lot of these male rappers rap about the same exact thing that the other.
But they're not selling shirt off
because we don't want to see that. Y'all don't have nothing we want to see.
Right, but what I'm saying is that it's so easy for females to get in the door. It's like it's so many females rotating right now. Like when you think of a hot female artist right now, when you hear somebody with bars, it's like you almost impressed by hearing a female with bars because everybody else is just walking around with G-strings on and trying to sell it so much, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But I think you also got to put something into the craft as well.
Yeah, I concur.
Something we can actually listen to. What if we can't see the image? We want to be able to listen to the music and feel it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So if you could go back and give advice to your younger self on life, on hip hop, business, what advice would you give the young version of yourself?
Don't procrastinate. Stop taking time for granted.
Sure.
I think I sat back and waited till I got in the ideal situation because I'm so big on that perception thing.
Yeah,
it was more so like I can't do this unless I got that.
Yeah.
I can't do this unless I got that.
Yeah,
and instead of just saying, you know what,
I'm gonna do it, YOLO.
Go out there by yourself.
Right.
The people that you need to cross paths with, you gonna meet while you going.
Right.
Gotcha.
So it took a little maturity for me to do that, but it was more so like, man, listen, I need 30 cats with me. Man, where everybody at? I'm not going to the club unless I got 30 cats with me.
Right.
So it was more so like now I was like, man, they ain't here, forget it. I'm out by myself. I get on stage by myself.
Right. And that's how it has to be. I think procrastination is something that we all as humans, as people, suffer with. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that. I'll do this when I get a house. I'll do this when I get a car. I'll do this when whatever. And it's like, you just got to go ahead and do it. You got to put yourself out there because like you said, you might be crossing a different opportunities, networking, putting yourself in the path of people because that one day that you probably wasn't going to go because it was 30 people behind you, you might meet a big producer or this person or that person. So I agree 100%.
Yeah.
And that's actually been one of my strengths is probably being out meeting people in relationships because in this game
that's important.
It's super important to have relationships and not only just have those relationships but maintain them.
Yes.
Because a lot of dudes got talent but they don't have relationships with anybody. So you got to go the long way route because don't nobody know you.
Yeah, correct.
You know, but if somebody know you, it's like, oh, you Luke, come on, bro, I got you.
Right.
You know, it's different.
That's
so those relationships got me international. Like I did a show overseas based off of.
Wow, that's
Shensia.
a blessing.
Yeah, I did a show with Shensia in Turks and Caicos.
Wow.
Just off of another relationship. You know what I'm saying? But something crossed paths and they called me and was like, hey, we got Shensia coming over here. You
right.
Go and perform with
me?
And I flew out.
Heck yeah.
So
who don't?
How do you feel you're more received better? Overseas versus right here in Miami?
Oh, always outside of the city. Always Atlanta. I could be. Listen, I did a show. Classic weekend.
I agree with him. My highest base is in Houston.
Listen, I just did the classic in Orlando.
Yeah,
way 30 times different because you know why? Because the people in your hometown, they don't respect you for what you are. Yeah. They still look at you
like you Lewbo. Yeah, that's just Lewbo.
That's real talk.
That's Lewbo.
Are you trying to rap now? I see you doing your little rap thing.
Your little
right. They don't
I see your little page.
But once you blow,
that's my dog.
I went to school with him. That's my dog. You know,
that's my dog.
So it's a give and a take. Once you own, they're gonna be 100% behind you.
Correct.
It's fake.
So when you trying to get on, it's kind of like you don't want
to get on. You don't want to get on in your hometown.
Yeah.
Me and Buster Free, we ran across each other. Shout out Buster Free. They got the Boogie Boys.
Buster.
But we was out of town. We here in Miami Boys Week in Atlanta. Okay. And me and him, we side by side. The DJs playing me and his music back to back all night in the club at U-Bar. And I'm like, I wish it was just as easy in Miami.
Yeah. You know it don't be like that. I don't know why though. I'm
telling you why, because they don't look at you like a rapper.
Yeah.
They look at you, they know you, they know who your ex-boyfriend was.
Exactly.
They know who you went to school with.
Right,
they know you beat that girl up. So they gonna identify you with all
everything
the other
else.
stuff.
They don't appreciate it,
because
they're like, I know her.
Right, I knew her before the rapping, so it's not gonna be respected until you to a level they feel respectable.
That is
or
true.
Worth being acknowledged. So that's
exactly.
It is. Well, everybody in their hometown go through it. You just got to leave your hometown, man.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what plans do you have for the future, music wise? What can we look up to, and also where can we listen to your music? Is it on all streaming platforms?
Right.
It's known that's Business 101, of course. So
everywhere.
Lewbo Music on all platforms.
Okay.
You can find me on Spotify.
So you under just Lewbo or just Lewbo Music?
No, Lewbo.
Okay, Lewbo. Okay, got you.
But to find my name on my pages and platforms, Twitter, Instagram, it's always Lewbo Music.
Got you.
But as far as next project, this project I'm recording, like I told you earlier, Can't Rush Greatness. That's what we're working on right now.
It's an album. How many tracks on this album?
I'm probably gonna do right now. I'm at about 9. Okay. I'm probably gonna do.
Oh, that's a lot.
12. Yeah, because I feel like I feel like I am the most versatile artist in Miami.
Yeah.
Because most cats is really good at one thing.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like the content that I have, like you can hear one record of mine
and it sounds completely different. Like, is this on the same album? Right.
Yeah. Right. So
that's good. I'm sure the people want to hear it. They want this music. You know what I mean?
They want the new music. They know what's out right now, but they want the new things.
Do you feel pressure to put out new music? Sorry to cut you off. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. Yes, I do.
Yes. Yeah. Cause it's like, can y'all just appreciate what I got out now? Just keep listening to that. Get it tattooed. Get it tattooed like the Jesus verse.
But I mean, that's a blessing because if you made something trash, they ain't
looking for nothing. Yeah.
Think about something good. A pair of Jordans come out, they want
more. They want more.
It's called high in demand. So you got to be able to produce the work because now that's what these cats doing. They dropping an album and they come to 2 days later and then they dropping a deluxe album.
Right. You
got to be able to produce the content fast enough
for the people.
I'm transitioning from that old school to this new generation where they dropping songs every 3 days.
And it'd be like 20 songs on one album. Like, Jesus Christ, what's going on here?
These niggas ain't got no bills. They just do this
at all.
At all. How they do this? But
but I prefer a shorter album with good quality.
Yeah.
You know, if you got an album with 10 tracks, if I like 8 tracks, that's a great album. You got an album with 20 tracks and I only like 2, you know,
it's
wrong with
like,
that.
what's going on here?
The thing, my whole thing was to give you something to say, damn, I didn't know he made that type of music.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I got a record that I call American Pie. That's more for middle class America. college students. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I feel like it's important to sell more dynamics to who I am as a person.
Yes.
You know, I'm from the streets, but I'm also a college grad.
Correct.
I'm a football player. I was this, I'm that, I'm a father. So there's so many different things to talk about. So if you only talk about streets, dope, this, that,
you only going to track a certain type of in a box.
Crowd,
yes.
right? But I could tell you about pregame meals and college spring breaks and stuff those type of conversations and stuff like that. So I think with me it was important to show the versatility.
All right.
Right.
And we talked about collabs. You got any future collabs or collabs going on right now?
I got one coming up with Buster Free. Okay. I did one with YBMG from
oh yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe he's you know Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Bree. I did one with him. I did one with
shout out to my dog.
I did one with OGBBE down South Black.
Okay.
Black boy. Who else I did one with?
He ain't say no females yet.
No.
Get on them, cuz. Get on them.
Listen, I ain't Listen, I don't need them on. Listen, I don't need them on my record. I said Jayla.
Yeah, he did.
He did say Jayla.
But I'm a little harder on females. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why.
You got to come with it.
I'm harder on dudes as well too. But I'm hard on
because there's so many men out here that be making trash music and all these men be singing about the same old thing. So,
but they not gonna be on the feature with me though,
exactly.
Because I look at them, they trash too. But the females is it's different because they coming on the track almost like a prostitute.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You trying to?
I can understand that. I can understand that.
They'll do whatever to get to the top.
Right? You want to match? You want somebody that match your energy on the track.
Yeah,
correct.
I have to respect your hustle as an artist.
Right.
I just don't. I've never been. I could have did artists with all type of people, but I never did that because I just never liked certain things of how they move or what they got going on.
I agree.
And nowadays you could do a song with somebody and now you'll be up just off of
no, for real.
It's crazy.
You gotta watch you. Yeah.
No,
watch
that
your
is
company.
very true. That is very true.
They gonna include all y'all.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. So how is the support with you being a rapper? I know you got your lovely family, you got your daughter, you got your wife, and things like that. How is that received?
I mean, it's you got people like Kevin Gates and Jay-Z's of the world, and Big Sean's.
Right.
I mean, I think people actually, believe it or not, I think people idolize that because no matter how they want to fake it or say, that's something that they want.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, no matter when you out of your age, whatever, that's your final destination. You want to be in that
family,
situation.
Right. Yeah.
However, it's just learn to be able to now it's to the point where, now it's in social media and it's intertwined with the lifestyle as an artist.
Correct.
So when you see, how many of these females, their girlfriends,
Correct.
Everybody know Lil Baby. The girlfriend.
Right.
G Herbo, the baby mom, Moneybag Yo, the girlfriend.
Right.
So,
right.
I think
being booed up is like the new thing now.
It's kind of a new thing because they with the lifestyle.
With the lifestyle because everybody wanted to be known to have all the B's and the H's.
Yeah, they like that. They like when he's spoiling her.
Yeah.
Females like to watch that type of stuff.
Yeah, correct. That is very true. Yeah, the only reason that I asked is because when I started rapping, it was like, but you have a daughter and you want to be careful with going out, at night and performing at 1, 2, and 3 in the morning and stuff like that. So I just wanted to know, have you received any negative feedback when you began to rap?
Well, again, it's different from you because you're a female.
Yeah. That is true.
If it's a female 1 o'clock at night after a show, you might be an attractive female.
Yeah.
And you might have a guy who's a stalker.
That is true.
Come wait for you. How they did Selena, whoever. These crazy fans. So me as an artist, I roll with my protection as well, but mine is just more so the environment of cats want to test you and see do you really live how you said you did. Because you got people in different
and you
cities.
do got a nice watch on.
Yeah, and I had it for
and a chone.
And and nobody has touched it.
You Cubaned up too. It's still on. I see it's still on.
Listen, but nobody has touched and so in a situation that happened that they know what happened.
Correct.
And they play with it. So
exactly.
I think it's important for me to move proper. As an artist, because when you go into these other guys' territories,
they
got the home field advantage. So I make sure my team is properly
on point.
Concealed, but we move the right way. We don't instigate stuff, but we we gotta protect
like gentlemen,
ourselves.
like grown men.
So have y'all ran into any situations?
Yeah, I have, and we shut down the whole club.
Right, as you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a real man should.
I hate to talk about it all over again, but it's over with now.
Yeah.
So if you finna rap that life, then you do need you need your team with you.
Yeah.
In situations, because people are gonna test you.
Well, this situation happened at Take One, the old Take One. One of the bouncers, was kind of flexing on me, and we got into it. I ended up whooping him behind the bar, and the security came, and then somebody allegedly started shooting in the club.
Allegedly. Yeah.
I don't know who, what.
Yeah, you don't know no details. You don't know nothing about that.
I was too busy fighting.
Right.
But yeah, so all I say is, man, I'm a big dude. And a lot of these clubs, they intimidated by a big dude. Yeah. And they like to flex their muscle.
Yeah.
I don't with all that, man. I had a good. I come out to perform and make it back home.
Right, you here for business. Like, relax, bro. Relax.
Yeah, so it happens. It happens. Yeah. But you just got to be prepared for it. So you being a female, of course, you got to look out for that because.
Yeah. Well, each time I perform, I do have security.
There you go.
I do have, my little security and stuff like that. But people have their thoughts.
Yeah, see, it's different with me because I go all out of town. I go all to Atlanta and all these small country towns, and and they will test you.
Yeah,
they will test you.
So at the end of the day, what do you want your legacy to be? When they speak the word Lewbo, what do you want? How do you want you to be remembered?
Honestly, man, I want to be remembered as somebody that really I paid my own way. I didn't take any handouts. Everything with me, when they say got it out the mud, is like. I was everything, man. You know what I'm saying? I went to college. I played football. I sold dope. I did everything that you could possibly be. Medicare broker. I'm not one dynamic dude. So it's like I just kind of paved my way and found out what's my niche. And and I want people to remember that, as long as you got that drive and that ambition, you can do whatever you want to do in life, man. So but you can't let anybody tell you no. And you gotta be able to do things by yourself, create your own destiny.
Right, right.
And that's what I want to be remembered for that.
What's your zodiac, Lewbo?
I'm a Leo.
Leo, okay, big Leo vibes. I had to know. I'm like, this giving me like Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Right. I'm not really a zodiac queen per se, but it's like certain signs. It's like I F with them. King of
the jungle, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
And being that a lot of kids are looking up to you now, kids that from the city that you grew up, probably looking at you as a model.
Right.
What does be the model mean to you?
Honestly, I think being a model means not only just talking it, because I think these kids pay attention to what you do so much. I think it's important they follow what your actions is.
Correct.
So I think that's why they look at the Instagrams and stuff like that. That's why we probably have more kids that want to be more football players and rappers, because they see it so much in their face.
Right.
And they want to be doctors because they don't necessarily see
right.
those images and the lifestyle and so much of what that is.
Yeah. Correct.
So I think when you show what you say, I think that's something that these kids look up to and they appreciate it, because they see that you're not just preaching to them.
That's amazing.
We like that.
I love that.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming by, man. We know you took time out your busy schedule.
Definitely.
Don't forget to follow Lewbo. Check out his music. His album coming out. Yes. All platforms. What's the name of the album again?
Can't Rush Greatness.
Can't Rush Greatness.
Can't Rush Greatness. Check him out. Follow him on Instagram, Facebook,
all that,
YouTube. Everything you can think about is Lewbo. All right, that's the name straight out of Miami.
And
not Lewbo. Don't forget to subscribe to the Be the Model podcast.
Yes.
Like, comment, let us know what you thought about this interview. Give Lewbo a shout out. Let us know what you thought.
For sure.
Hit that notification bell. And as we always say, be great, be unique, and definitely be the model.
Be the model, baby.
Yup.
We gon' fool with y'all.